Welcome back to the Sovereign Ratio. Bitcoin. Are we going to see a Memorial Day move up, or is the BBWP and the bears going to push the price down? Today we're going to look at some technical indicators on the weekly, monthly, and daily chart. If you are new here, please smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment below. So I have most of my indicators turned off here and made a new tab just so we can clean the chart up a little bit. Just looking at this right off the bat, you can see Bitcoin sitting at 27,275 here on Sunday afternoon. Looks like we've had 3 down weeks. It's been a while since I've provided a Bitcoin update, so I think now is a good time to do it from what I'm seeing. If we throw on the Gaussian channel, which is something we've been looking at for quite a while on this channel now, you can see that the price has gone up to test the top of the Gaussian channel once, and almost kind of twice. Same with the median line. It's gone down and tested that once, twice, and you could consider that a third time. Now, what's interesting about what's happening right now is if there was ever a week for the bears to step in and push price down significantly, last week would have been a really good week for that. And you can see that that really didn't happen. Price kind of held here at the 200 SMA. And this week, it's actually gone down. There's an amalgamation of support, not via price, but via indicators here, between the median line of the Gaussian channel, the bull market support band, the 200 SMA. Currently, we're riding against the 9 EMA. If we flip that 9 EMA, which again has been my ticket to higher prices for quite a while on this channel now, if we flip that 9 EMA and make that support again, which is currently sitting at 27,288, I'm looking at probably June to be the last leg up for Bitcoin, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but I could definitely see that happening because Bitcoin does like to go in threes. And we'll go ahead and take a look at that now from a historical perspective. So again, here back in 2019, we see that price did fall down and reach its low almost exactly a year after the previous high, which is synonymous with what we've seen in the past and what we're seeing right now. The 2019 area here does not represent what's currently happening as much as 2015, but it's not too far off as far as major milestones, as far as what indicator needs to be held as support in order to get a move up. So if we look here, just taking a quick look back in April of 2019, we had one move up, we had a second move up, and we had a third move up. And in previous cycles as well, that's typically what's happened. I'm not going to go back to 2012, but let's look at 2011. Let's look at 2015 here. We had one move up, we had 2 move up, and we had 3 move up. Now, after that first move up, we did have a significant drop back down. I wasn't in the market back then, so I'm not sure what caused that, or if that was just a sell-off here at the bottom of the Gaussian channel, or even testing here at the, what is that? That's the 100 SMA that it tested there and rejected from. But in any event, the same pattern has happened. Let's look at that. So we bounce up, we clear the Gaussian channel, the bottom of that. We ride the 9 EMA, which is this silver line. We test the top of the Gaussian channel, test the median line, bounce back off the 9 EMA, break the Gaussian channel, come back into it this week, but ultimately close above it, and then the final leg up, right? For a total of, let's just call that 142%, all right? Then in 2019, same thing, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, we break the bull market support band, break the Gaussian channel, ride the 9 EMA past the median line of the Gaussian channel, test the top, back down to test the median of the Gaussian channel and the 9 EMA, bounce up past it, test the top of the Gaussian channel, and then the final move up for a total look. Well, let's see. Let's move this out of the way here. If I could, wow. All right, so grab this here and measure to the top, roughly a 300% move from the bottom. From the time that we broke the Gaussian channel right here, we had a move up of 170%. And then going back to present day, that back, I need to start locking my indicators. Whenever we broke the Gaussian channel here, we've only moved up 39%, which is significantly less. And from the bottom here, we've only moved up, we'll call that the bottom. We've only moved up 100%, which, I mean, that is a lot, but that is not what we've been looking at in previous bear market relief rallies, or mid-cycle relief rallies, or whatever you want to call it. Right now, we've done the same thing. Broke the bull market support band, broke the Gaussian channel, rode the 9 EMA, crossed the median line, tested the top, tested the 9 EMA, tested the top again, tested the median, Kind of tested the median here again this week, but this time we have all this confluence here. The median line on the Gaussian channel, bull market support band, 200 SMA, approaching again the 9 EMA, and then we have the monthly 9 EMA here too at 25.3, which hasn't filled in yet, but essentially it's right there, right where the median line is and where the bull market support band is. There's just a ton of indicator confluence here signaling to me that there's going to be a third leg up. And for me, that goes to the tune of, at minimum, 37K. I think there probably will be a stop right here around the 32 to 33K area, and then maybe a retest of the Gaussian channel. But then ultimately, I'm looking between 37 and 47K. It could do anything in between there. I would probably take a profit strategy like 25, 25, 25, 25. But right now, the last couple of weeks have looked pretty bearish, I'm not gonna lie, and I haven't made a lot of videos, but I probably should have, because I'm not really I'm direction neutral. I do whatever the market tells me to do. But I find myself wanting to make videos more during bullish times, but I would consider this a bullish time. Let's see what happens at the close of the day today, but this could be a nice little Memorial Day run. And while we're at it, let's take a look at a setup on the BBWP. So just to add more confluence to this, again, I've mentioned this in the past, and I probably still need to do a video on the BBWP and how it works. But the BBWP is essentially a measurement here on the indicator level of the Bollinger Band width, which I'm gonna enable right here. You can see this blue channel is called the Bollinger Bands. As those contract, you can consider price to kind of get spring loaded. And as they expand, that's when the big movement happens. That correlates with the BBWP, and that movement can go either way. The BBWP is direction neutral. But what is not neutral is that when the BBWP crosses below 15 here, which is that colored line, and then expands up past the signal line, which is the white line here, generally, not all the time, but most of the time, it follows the direction of the stochastic indicator. So right now, the stochastic indicator on the 2-day chart is pointed up. BBWP has kind of met those conditions. It's kind of flirting. But if we move to the 3-day and use that, BBWP has met those conditions, and stochastic is starting to point up, starting to have upwards posture. And even more than that, on the 5-day chart, we really have confirmation here on the BBWP reaching the bottom. And now it's starting to get an upwards posture as this stochastic is starting to curve up as well. So if this were to move up past 15 and the stochastic were to point up, there could be a very large upward move to that. And generally those on the 5-day, they can be up to 30, 40%. So just looking at where we are now on the bottom of this candle, you know, a 40% move, what do you know? 40% puts us at 37K. So again, there's just more confluence there. We have all these indicators telling us that there's support here, median in the Gaussian channel, bull market support band, 200 SMA, so on and so forth, 1 month, monthly EMA 9. And now we have BBWP on multiple time frames telling us that expansion is getting ready to happen. So I'm not sure, you know, it looks like all systems go for a move up, but I'm also not a mega bull. I just do what the market tells me. And right now, it's looking like a good time. Not a fantastic time, but it's looking a good time to buy some, and then probably cash out around 37K, or watch to see what happens, and maybe have an exit strategy of 25% or whatever your particular exit strategy is. As far as altcoins are concerned, we can take a look at those, but right now I'm not really sure that's the time for that. We do have a big event on June 5th with virtual reality, metaverse, and I think it's Apple. It's either Apple or Google is doing something with that here in about a week. So we could see I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we could see a big run in metaverse and VR coins. Like Polygon has kind of made a big move. Like it's almost anticipating something to happen because Polygon is so integrated with those things. Polygon, you know, went way below the support level here, way below the bull market support band, came all the way down to 82 cents, which was a fantastic buy zone. Consequently, was also very close to this golden pocket here that we had drawn. But yeah, in the next week, we could see a metaverse-fueled rally, and then Bitcoin goes along with that. You know, Bitcoin dominance right now is shooting up. This candle is pretty, you know, it's poised up definitely. You know, we could see something like this where Bitcoin dominance comes up to 49 and rejects again, or we could see Bitcoin dominance go up and past 49, which would be very bullish for Bitcoin and would have the biggest gains in Bitcoin versus the altcoins, which probably would not go up as much. They would still go up if there was a big rally, but not as much as Bitcoin just because of the dominance. So that's where we are right now. I would recommend looking at potentially buying some Bitcoin. I'm not saying it's going to go up, but to me, there are many indicators. There are far more indicators saying Bitcoin is going to have one more leg up than there are indicators saying Bitcoin is going to go down this week. So Memorial Day rally, who knows? Take that in consideration when you make your decisions. I hope the video was valuable to you. You got some good information from it. We'll come back with a BBWP video later probably to explain more about that indicator. Please leave me a like on the video and a comment. I appreciate everybody coming by. The more comments, the more likes I get, the bigger I can grow the channel, get in that algorithm. So thanks for coming by. Have a great day and safe trading.